Massive welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us this evening. I've just hit record just so we've got this as a recording, and it may be that you can ask for the recording or you may want to look back at any point. So just a massive thank you, and thank you to you just hopping on. I know it's 9 o'clock and I'm going to try not to keep you all night, but hopefully by the end of this evening what you're going to gain is real clarity about what our 30 Days to Healthy Living programme is, why we absolutely believe that everyone should at least once in their lifetime do this programme, because it's just phenomenal, and really the science behind it and what we actually aim to achieve and help you achieve, in terms of goals and in terms of health and wellbeing goals. So my name is Brimfield. I'm a regional vice president with this just amazing company Arbonne, and I have to say that actually this 30-day plan is a game changer. It absolutely has transformed the way I look and feel 150%. And I know that there are many consultants and other clients that have gone before us that have also done this plan that absolutely just scream back after doing it and saying thank you so much for just introducing me to this, because of the way that they now feel. So what I'm going to do is just share my screen, because I have got a presentation that I just wanted to run through, because really this is a really great in-depth programme, and I want you guys to really understand the science behind it and just the professionalism of how this plan's been put together. I can't see the chat at the moment, but what I will say is, hopefully if I can do this, pop any questions in the chat. There are some consultants watching live, so if they can help answer the questions, they can. If not, I can come back to it at the end. And let's just get started. So this is our 30 Days to Healthy Living programme and beyond. And I will just say that I'm very passionate about sharing this, having now also worked alongside nutritionists that have got to this level in the business, but also so many doctors and GPs in the UK today, about 70 actually, in fact, have joined Arbonne because of this programme, because now we all really do recognise, in a world where, crazy stuff's happened this year, people are really concentrating on how they feel and their health and their overall well-being. And actually doctors are recognising that this is a plan, a nutritional based plan that actually can help people prevent certain things and just allow us to move forward. So what are you going to expect from this program? Ultimately, this program is about ridding the body of toxic buildup, and we really want to decrease inflammation and heal the gut in the same process. And I'm going to explain the reasons why we want to do that. Before I do, just to reiterate, this is not a diet. In fact, I want to remove the word diet from our vocabulary. It's also no rapid weight loss system. It's not, calorie counting, cabbage soup diet, sabotage, starvation, whatever you want to call it. We want you to absolutely enjoy and thrive whilst doing the program and beyond. Ultimately, this is a refresh. This is like when your computer's breaking down or your car's malfunctioning, it needs a service, or your computer needs to go back to the tech labs and they just want to put it back to factory reset. That's what we're doing with your bodies. We want you to feel brand spanking new, like a toddler, raring with energy. And that is what this program is going to give you. So we're going to reduce the amount of toxins we ingest. We're also going to increase the amount of toxins that we ultimately eliminate. But also what we want to do is increase our nutritional intake. And I'll explain why that's so important, the nutritional intake, later in the presentation. Now, this is really designed to work around you. We all have busy lifestyles, but ultimately this isn't about just weight loss. It's about prevention of chronic diseases, improving your immune system, enhancing your energy levels. You are going to lose any excess weight and improve your overall health. So step number one, what do we need to do? We want to eliminate toxic buildup. And why do we need to do that? Or why have we even got toxic buildup in the first instance? Well, just imagine your body. Your liver and your kidneys are your two main detoxifying organs. And it's really their main job to filter litres and litres of blood every day and detoxify that. But what happens is there are lots of extra outside influences today, like the foods we put in our mouth, the drink we put in our mouth, the products we put on our skin, the environment, pollution, stresses, all of those things contribute to toxins going in. And actually today we have lots of very easy, convenient sources of that. Stress, more than ever, is rife in the world today. There's a lot of fear going on in the world today. And also in terms of convenience food, convenience, easy meals, drinks, do we know what's in those products today? And actually there's so much more convenience than what there was 50 years ago. And this is where people are starting to experience these problems. So what happens is we get an overload of toxins in the body, and your liver and your kidneys just can't eliminate them as quickly or as efficiently as they once did. And what happens is they get overworked, and basically there's a buildup, and they can't efficiently eliminate all the toxins. So where do the toxins go? Well, your body will fight really hard to stop those toxins from attacking your heart and your brain, your two vital organs. And actually what happens is your body will start to store the toxins as fat, as a defense mechanism. They're stored as fat to make sure they're not attacking any vital parts. They can also be eliminated, these excess toxins, through different ways. So you might just start to experience issues with the skin, also the lungs, like with breathing conditions such as asthma, and the lymph and colon too. So just really touching on that, like, what does that actually mean? When you've got this build up, like, I'm just going to use this bathtub analogy, and I love this because every day when your eyes are open, the tap is on, like you're breathing in the air, you're drinking stuff, eating stuff, products, stress, like everything I've just said, the tap's full on. And there's stuff going in, and what happens is the organs, your liver and your kidneys, are the plug hole, and it can't quite, get all the goodness to where it needs to go and drain out the rubbish that we don't need, the toxins, and it starts getting blocked up. And what happens is the water's still going, the tap's still on, and the bathtub stops filling over, and all of a sudden you've got this overspill, and there's water everywhere, all over your bathroom floor. And then what happens is 9 times out of 10, what we do is we go to the doctor and be like, help, I've got this damage, my bath's overflowing, there's water all over the floor. And the doctor's like, I can help you with that. And what they do is they give us help as form of a mop. And what we get to do is get to mop up the problem, but actually the water's still overflowing. We're not going to the root source and actually finding out what's the problem. And with this program, we are unblocking the plug hole. There shouldn't be a mop or a mask or a plaster masking everything up. We want to be stopping the issue at the root cause. So the second thing we need to do really is reduce inflammation, which basically causes the overload of toxins in the body. And by doing that, when we want to avoid and eliminate inflammation, we can control one thing. We can actually control what we put in here, in our mouths. So for the 30 days, we advise you that we're going to eliminate a certain group of foods. Now, I'm going to really stress that we're not telling you to eliminate a whole food group. So you're not going to be eliminating carbohydrates. You're not going to be eliminating proteins. You're not going to be eliminating vegetables or fats. In fact, you're getting a full diet, a full meal plan with this program. But what we are telling you to eliminate things like preservatives and additives that are just not necessary and can be quite inflammatory. We also cut out dairy, and dairy is actually very acid forming in the body. In fact, we do not digest dairy very well at all as humans. So we avoid that to allow our bodies to catch up. Same with gluten. Gluten it's basically has little to zero nutritional value. It actually acts as a binding agent in food, a glue basically. So if you imagine your body's trying to digest and break down glue every day, it's really difficult. And actually that is what we're going to help our bodies recuperate and re-catch up. We're also going to cut out refined sugar. Also no coffee, just due to its acidic nature. Again, like inflammation, acidity, it all starts with the foods we're putting in. And also alcohol. We know that toxins are in alcohol. So for 30 days, we are going to cut out alcohol, and we're going to change sort of more of the white, starchy carbohydrates for low glycemic index ones, like sweet potatoes rather than white potatoes, brown rice rather than white rice. This is all going to really help your body catch up and reduce inflammation. Now, if you're looking at that and thinking, oh, how am I going to cope without like my cheese, or how am I going to, I don't think I could do this, like there's no way I can go a day without having coffee. I'm going to be really, I'm going to throw a love punch here and just say, if there is something on that list that you think you can't live without, it's the exact reason why you need to do this program. There should not be any food group or anything that you cannot live without. And actually what this is going to be changing your habitual patterns. Now, chronic inflammation, when we start having inflammation in the gut, in the body, it really starts from the gut. So what we're doing is we're really going to the root source and healing the gut. Now, inflammation, you think straight away, it's like, you think of bloating, don't you? And like inflamed and things like that. In fact, inflammation in the body is everywhere. In fact, 80% of our immune system actually lives in our gut. And inflammation is things like bloating, diarrhea, constipation, tonsillitis, inflammation of the body, skin problems, inflammation of the body pain, aches and pains, that's inflammation, joint disease, headaches, it's inflammation in the body. But actually it all starts in the gut, and that's why we're really controlling what we're putting in. So gut health is really important. And now so many nutritionists, doctors are recognizing that gut health is literally, it's the hub, it's the brain, it's the center that we have to completely control to make sure that we're all feeling amazing. And 80% of your immune system lives in the gut. So if you are somebody that gets run down easily, maybe gets coughs and colds or flu, or maybe with what's going on in the world, you're thinking, actually, is my immune system in check? So if anything does happen, I'm all good to go, because that's how we want to be and how we should be. Nearly all skin conditions actually stem from the gut. So with Arbonne, when people come to us, we have a whole range of products, including skincare. When they have a skin problem, the main product we issue to people is something that starts in the gut, because that's usually the root cause of any skin problem. And serotonin, 80% of that is produced in the gut. That's your happy hormone. So this whole like feeling good, that's all starting from the gut as well. It's responsible for mood, sexual desire, sleep, memory, appetite, and nearly all brain cells are influenced by serotonin. So I want you to take a look at this list and really have a think about how many symptoms do you have. I did this program when I was 27 years old, and I was like, I am all good. I'm so healthy. I'm like not even 30 yet. And in fact, I could easily go on to the second hand of the issues that we're showing here. Do you suffer with any digestive complaints at the moment? Nausea? What about migraines and headaches? Fatigue? Weight gain or aching muscles and joints? Poor concentration with mood swings and memory problems? Do you suffer with bad skin, or maybe extra PMS issues as you're getting older, or allergies, increasing of allergies? A lot of people find that they're all of a sudden have hay fever into adulthood. Breathing difficulties, lower back pain. Do you feel like you're getting sick regularly, or cravings for junk food? Bad breath, constipation, bloating. You can see it all on here. Be really honest with yourself and ask, like, how many of those things do I have? And is that okay for me to be accepting that as my new normal? Because this program absolutely can help with all of those things. I said at the start, we're going to literally ban the word diet from our vocabulary, and that's absolutely the case. This is in no way a diet. Diet does calorie count, and it actually usually with a diet we cut out a certain food group like carbs or fats. With Arbonne, we're not doing that. Actually, when you do a diet, it might result in some instant like fat loss, but actually you're not controlling the toxic density. You can see from this diagram, you've not removed any toxins from the body. So what's happening is, as soon as you go back to having that carbohydrate or having that fat, your body just quickly rebounds. And what you have is this whole yo-yo diet effect. So if anyone's ever like starved themselves before they go on holiday and feel really good, have one day of like good bikini day, and then they have a bit of bread for breakfast the next day, and then all of a sudden they're bloated, that's that instant feeling. That's that because you're not addressing the toxins in the body. With Arbonne, we're going to the root cause. This is a cellular cleanse on a cellular level. We're removing the toxins from the root, and that creates lean muscle, and it melts away fat organically. And what you're going to find is you're really going to maintain that nutritional balance, and your body is going to maintain that weight loss or whatever else it may be that you want to achieve. So number 4, the last and final thing, is increasing our nutritional intake. Now, this for me was the hardest pill to swallow, and probably the reason why I didn't talk about nutrition for a really long time into my Arbonne journey. Why do we need extra nutrients or nutritional supplements in our diet if we're eating good food? Well, guys, it doesn't take a scientist to realise that strawberries, we can get them all year round in the supermarket, but strawberries don't grow here in the summer. A lot of food is imported or freeze dried, and actually by the time we pass it by our lips, there is little to zero nutritional value. In fact, there was a study made that we should be eating, for us to get the same nutritional value of 1 apple back in the 50s, we'd need to eat 5 apples today to get the same nutritional value. Soil is so overfarmed these days. Everything is GMO or genetically modified. Do we even know what nutritional value is in our foods? And actually 5 a day, in reality, a lot of scientists, nutritionists and GPs are saying it needs to be more like 15, 20 a day. We actually have to add supplements into our diet, or we should be, to get the correct amount of nutrients that our body needs and amino acids. And with Arbonne, we've kind of done all the work for you. Everything we have is formulated without gluten, and it's also soy-free, dairy-free. In fact, it's all vegan certified. We've got no fillers or artificial sweeteners or flavours or colourings. There's nothing artificial in there, or preservatives. Everything is a low glycemic index, which means that it's designed for your body to burn over long periods of time. It's like adding logs to the fire rather than kindle that literally burns and leaves you feeling hungry. Everything's non-GMO, and in fact we've got kosher certification, we're halal registered, BSCG stamped, Informed Sport accredited. Like, there isn't an accreditation that we don't have. So just trust that Arbonne, it's completely clean, and we ban more ingredients than any other company globally. So when we're going taking our bodies through this process, we're eliminating those foods, and I've told you the reasons why. They're inflammatory. We're also going to add in great nutrition, because this is going to aid. These are like the tools that's really going to help our bodies through this whole massive detoxification, really get all the goodness back into what we need. It's like the MOT kit for your car. They get an MOT kit and they need all those extra bits and servicing parts to make sure it's all back on the road nice and safe. So I'm just going to talk you through some of the products that you get. So the first product, top left, is Digestion Plus. This comes as standard. This is the ultimate gut healer. You get 30 of these, one for each day. And this is a prebiotic, probiotic, and 11 digestive enzymes. Guys, this absolutely is the #1 product, in my opinion, that Arbonne has to offer, because this is about getting your immune system strong. It's about making your gut the healthiest, best state it possibly can be, because I said before, it is the hub. Any skin problems, any digestive issues, IBS, anything like that, this is my go-to product, because I absolutely think it's just a hero. Like, it's not the sexiest product, but it is definitely the best one. The second item is the Detox Tea, top right. You get 2 boxes of this, and this is helping you. This helps to detoxify the liver, the kidneys. It actually helps aid with weight loss. Also helps with bloating. It's great to have at the end of the evening of your final meal. This is really great for building your metabolism as well. So you get 2 boxes of those, because we want to give you great drinks that are going to help with this, help with all the detoxification. The second line, you get the protein powders. So with this, we offer you 2 bags of protein powder. They come in chocolate and vanilla. Both taste amazing. I don't know if the consultants want to pop in what their favourite flavours are. Literally, I mix mine with water. It's the nicest flavour ever, but we encourage you. We send you so many smoothie recipes, smoothie bowls, pancakes, brownies, waffles, you name it. There's so many different options. And actually, how many people are skipping breakfast, or maybe skipping lunch and then snacking on rubbish because we've got such busy lifestyles? This is so quick and easy and convenient for us to use our breakfast and lunch, if you choose to, for the 30 days, and it's going to keep you so full. They taste amazing, and honestly, you have got over 22 vitamins and minerals in each serving of this, so you're really getting your daily allowance into. The third line across is our fizz sticks. These are legendary, and they come in 3 amazing flavours. We've got pomegranate, citrus, and strawberry. So I mentioned earlier about cutting out caffeine. Well, Arbonne have got you covered, because they do know that obviously a lot of people love a Costa these days. I'm like a reformed 20 cups a day coffee addict. These are just life, in my opinion. You can have them hot or cold. They are filled with so much goodness. They're not synthetic caffeines like our coffees that literally give you a spike in your energy, and then you crash, and then you drink another one, and then you spike, and then you crash, and your blood sugar levels are like, ooh, 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 ooh. This is slow release energy that's actually really good for you. It contains B6, B12 that so many people are deficient in today. They're literally, like, I think I've said this, 9 calories, and taste fab. So these you get given instead. So instead of our cups of coffee or our cans of fizzy pop that we may have addictions to, for me it was definitely coffee, this is going to be the habitual change for you, I promise. And then the final row, we've got a body cleanse. So you get to pick 2 of these 3, and this is optional. The body cleanse is something we do in week 3. This is an ultimate cleaner. So this really removes any trapped toxic waste in the colon and the GI tract. This we do in week 3, because you've already done a massive cleanse, and this is really just like an additional gentle cleanse to make sure everything runs through. It's really great for IBS symptoms, bloating. Absolutely love that product. It tastes like lemon and ginger. So it's a 7-day drink that we do in week 3. Or you could pick the Greens Balance. This Greens Balance is a massive, incredible winner. Tastes a little bit funky, we're not going to lie, but it's 37 non-GMO fruits and veggies from all around the globe in one serving. Can you even imagine getting a combination of 37 different fruits and veggies in one of your portions of one of your 5 a day? This is filled with antioxidants, and it's very alkaline forming. At the start of the presentation, I was saying about we want to remove acidity and inflammation. In fact, it's proven that disease and illness can't thrive in an alkaline state. So this greens balance is phenomenal for that. The third product is Fibre Boost. So fibre is about pulling the blood sugars through, helping pull the foods through the body. It keeps you fuller for longer. It's really great for normal bowel function. So many people today, in fact, most people are not having enough fibre. The daily recommended amount is about 28, 29 grams for a female. And the average person is only consuming about 12 grams a day through food. So this is completely tasteless, smellless, that's not the word, odorless, gritless. It literally is, you can have it in hot or cold food, and it tastes of nothing, but it really helps me just keep a really healthy digestive system, and like I say, keeps you fuller for longer. So you would speak with your consultant and they would advise you what they would recommend based on what you've mentioned. So you'd pick 2 out of the 3 products there. So just want to say, like, what is a sample day? And we've just come into the end of this because you're probably thinking, oh, that sounds great, but what am I having? Just 2 milkshakes a day? This sounds horrible. This does sound like a diet. We want you to fall in love with eating and choosing great healthy food. This isn't about sabotage. This isn't about deprivation. This is about enjoying what makes you feel good. So this is, for me, an example day of how the 30 days would run. I'd wake up in the morning and have my protein shake, and I took in loads of spinach and frozen fruits from one of the recipes that we get given. Also in there is my Digestion Plus, my fibre, and I'll have a nice hot fizz stick instead of a cup of coffee in the morning. Mid-morning, I'll have a snack, maybe a green apple or a handful of a few nuts just to keep me going. And then at lunchtime, depending on my day, I might have a light lunch or I'll have my second shake. So this depends very much on what your goals are. To be honest, a second shake is plenty, you will feel full, but we can help you with that going along. Mid-afternoon, again, a snack, maybe some rice cakes or a hard-boiled egg, and then for dinner, a nice clean meal. So for me, it may be some like turkey minced chili, or some lean steak and sweet potato fries, or maybe a vegan curry. There are so many options. And then throughout the day, obviously, I've got fizz sticks and my detox teas as my drinks, along with plenty of water. We want you to love drinking water. It's so good for you. But I've just spoke about the products, but what else do you actually get with this? And to be honest, the products are a great byproduct of the plan. Honestly, I would pay the money for the absolute support and commitment you get from health coaches that take you through this program. When you decide, you know what, enough is enough, I'm fed up of saying, I'll start that again on Monday, I'll start that again on Monday, and you think you need something that's going to get you out of this funk. Everybody starts this program, you get entered into an exclusive private Facebook group that's only available for people who are in the plan. In fact, we start the programs the first Monday and third Monday of every month. And what you get with that is a health coach that literally takes you arm in arm and walks you through every single day from day 1 to day 30. You get issued with weekly meal plans, recipes, shopping lists, and also you get smoothie recipes, not to mention the best thing of all, in a time when it's so easy to cheat when you're on your own or you're starting something, you've got community and you've got accountability. Because every day, everyone is on the day 1 together, day 3 together, day 7 together, and you're sharing ideas or sharing how you feel. You're going to learn how to eat clean. You're going to change habitual patterns because we do this for 30 days. You're going to learn how to increase your nutritional intake, increase your energy levels, correct pH balances, how to balance your blood sugar levels. And also after that, we show you how to reintroduce like the gluten or the dairy back in if you choose to. In fact, most people decide that it actually doesn't serve them, although they're not intolerant, but they decide to limit that quite a lot because it really doesn't help how our bodies are. So that's the end of my presentation. I'm just going to stop the share and just say chocolate all the way. Is there any questions? Taste was changed. I think everybody's kind of covered them. Just to say, for any guests that are on the call, thank you again so much for hopping on. Hopefully that's helped answer any questions or make you understand how that works. If you do want any more further info, you're like, I'm still just not quite sure, go back to your consultant or the person who invited you on to here. We have an amazing short link. It's like a 6-minute video that basically explains the 30-day program in a nutshell by one of our amazing nutritionist consultants. Once you've watched that, you'll know whether it's right for you or not. And yeah, I am excited. I know so many of us on here are doing the 30 days in October. Stoptober is usually the month, so people are cutting out maybe alcohol, or they're stopping smoking, or whatever it may be. For us, we're just going to jump on the bandwagon. We start a program on the 5th of October, so we just want as many people doing it with us. I'm really excited to feel amazing again. Yeah, Emma's excited. So a massive thank you again to everybody. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all soon.